Greetings to you, Lagos, Nigeria. I still remain Salami Abiodun, your host for our laudable program popularly known as The Politics Today. On this week, we have one of our executive guests for today. Can we meet you in person, sir?
Yes, my name is Shegun David, the SSS on sports to the local government chairman.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. You're welcome to this program, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Basically, we would like to ask, from your own point of view, what did you understand by the political measures put in place in Surulere Local Government Council?
It's not far-fetched for me. The political measures put, on ground in Surulere, basically forward-thinking measures. Right from the days of most of our political leaders, like that, who happens to be the first, chairperson in those days. Down to, our son, Right Honorable Femi Gbaja. We have people like a whole lot of them. These are people who have actually laid some form of foundation in terms of forward-thinking measures.
Wow. We can all see ourselves what is happening in Surulere as the mother of the Right Honorable Femi Abdulhakeem Gbajabiamila Alhaja Latifat Gbajabiamila has been the first female chairperson in Surulere, Lagos, and she has really led by a good example by giving back to her son, which is the present chief of staff to the president in person of the Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. Indeed, he's truly living by a good example, and that's the reason why we have so many youths that are emulating his style of leadership. Secondly, we would like to ask you, sir, what has been the importance of you being an SSA to sport in Surulere local government? What are the qualities that it entails, and what are the things that people need to know about you as the SSA on sport to Surulere local government council?
Primary assignment is more strategic and operational. It's all about engaging, the youth and the children and people who are sporting minded.
Yeah.
Really. We're talking about the role just to assist the chairman in actually making sure that his vision for sports for youth is achievable and established, so to speak. So a lot of rules, a lot of things that we have tried to do in terms of sporting activities, events, and all that. So basically, just to make sure that the chairman vision as regards sports is achievable.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. Just let me quickly just touch this in terms of sport activities in Surulere. As we all know, that Surulere is a sports city. So, what are the little highlights that you can really, tell us and the good people, most especially the youth of Surulere and beyond, how the youth has been a major partaker in the sport activities and how the history has been from onset here in Surulere to the world?
When it comes to sports, Surulere is the hub of sports in the country, in Nigeria. And if you do your research properly, you will see that there's no community that have had two major stadia in just a particular community all over the world. So, and then by the history, we have a lot of notable people who have actually passed through, born and bred in Surulere, who are now superstars today, who are managing sports, who are agents of sports, because sports now is big business.
Yeah.
So we've been able to do a lot of, have a lot of activities. Like I remember that some time ago, Surulere won, the governor's cup thereabout. What I remember. Wow. It was time to be connected. Then up to down, recently, we have this first of its kind in Surulere Marathon. There's no local government in Lagos that have done that. That was done I think last year.
Okay.
One of the people that actually coordinated that in partnership with some two private companies.
Wow.
We're also looking at engaging the artisans. We are looking at engaging people who think they are not being carried along, but who also love sports. So many things,
Wow,
that's
wow.
coming up.
Mm.
But the local government chairman is really pushing, so that we can actually put, the minds of the youth away from social vices, moral decadence in
Mm.
our community.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
what I can say.
Thank you so much. I just want to quickly also want you to put more light into this. Concerning the right honorable Femi Abdulakim Kajabiamila, we heard recently that Honorable Desmond Olusola Elliott started a football team, which is for the right honorable Femi Kajabiamila. And this team, they are young stars and they are doing very well. And recently we heard about that they're about to leave from here to Bayern Munich or something like that in Germany. What is your take on this, sir?
It's a laudable project for me. I remember that I was one of the organizers of the project you just mentioned by Honorable Olusola Elliott last year.
Mm.
So we engaged few secondary school students, and the follow up was to pick, the good players, amongst them, which now made up, to form the club now called Honorable Femi Gbaja Football Club.
Wow.
It's a laudable one. That says that you should catch them young,
Young.
so that in the near future, they will become, people that we want to shape their minds to be in future. So it's a laudable one. Thank you, and we will say thank you to Right Honorable Femi Gbaja for the opportunities he has given the people of Surulere. At a point, most of our fields,
Yeah.
were all out. They were dilapidated and all that. But he came in rescue. To revamp some of these
Wow.
stadiums or mini pitches.
Wow.
And that's where you can now have the Obele field. We have the Paniti field.
Wow.
We have the Love Garden. We have the Razak Balogun field.
Wow.
We have the one at the cantonment here, the Barras cantonment. Then we have a complex at Samson Ibare, not just a football field. We have the basketball court. We have the lawn tennis court. We have
Wow.
the table tennis room, the gym, and all sorts.
Wow.
So thank you to our Right Honorable Femi Gbaja.
All right, thank you so much. Indeed, you have really given us what we actually wanted on this program. Indeed, it has been an incredible moment for the good people of Surulere and beyond. As the Right Honorable Femi Abdulakim Gbajabiamila, the Chief of Staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is indeed doing well, as he has been able to cover so many areas to empower the youth and every other people within Surulere and beyond. Now, you can see in terms of the sport, he has been able to build a mini stadium for every communities across Surulere, and this is to encourage the youth in their talent, in their skills, and most especially in the football activities. We are still at the ongoing program popularly known as The Politics Today, and we'll be right back after this little commercial break. Stay tuned.
Lofty Barbecue Extravaganza. Get ready for a flavorful explosion. Our menu highlights are barbecue chicken and chips, shawarma, gizzard sticks, and lots more. Our contact address is number 15C Akinyemi Street off Empire, Surulere, Lagos, Nigeria. For order placement and home delivery, please contact. Come and indulge, because we at Lofty Barbecue are here to satisfy your cravings.
All right, you're welcome back to our laudable program popularly known as The Politics Today. We are still here with our executive guest for today, a prominent youth that is full of tenacity, doggedness, and productivity. You're highly welcome.
Thank you.
All right, basically, we would like to ask you what you can tell us about your contribution towards the growth and development of your community in Surulere.
Okay, for my community, well, I grew up on around Adelabu axis and Alpha Williams to be precise. I remember in those days, we come together as groups, be able to spearhead some kind of community-based activities. Adelabu axis. Remember, in terms of security, in terms of in fact controlling traffic in those days, will come out in mass to assist the community. Then in terms of education, I remember that anytime the young ones are on holidays, we organize holiday coaching lessons and all that for them. Some of us going to the classrooms to actually teach this young ones. Then in terms of sports, we try to organize one or two competitions among the streets. All that.
All right, thank you so much. So your contribution towards the growth and development relating to Surulere local government, what can you just tell us about that?
Yes, for Surulere, being able to sharing the vision of the chairman, Honorable Sulaiman Yusuf, in terms of community developmental growth as regards to the sports. We have been able to assist in our youth, train them that sports is not just a game. It's also a gateway for so many things in terms of health, because you can hardly detach sport from health, from entertainment, from education, from economical impact, in terms of value and all that. So basically, there are a lot of long list of what we have done in terms of developmental facilities in Surulere. For instance, the small number of facility open to everyone. It's a very good facility for people to come and make use of other many facilities like that.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Indeed, it has been an incredible moment to have you here on our program. What is your advice to every youth within Surulere, most especially in the area of sport and well-being generally?
Well, for the youth, like I always say, and I've said earlier on, don't see sports as just a game. For those who are participating, and I will also encourage those who are not participating yet to look at sports, as an opportunity, to also do other things and develop your talent and all that, so that you can actually stay away from. It will distract. People. Youths and young minds away from drugs, away from social vices, away from moral decadence, away from thuggery, away from criminalities. So many things. I will give you an instance. For Bele, I remember recently around December last year, there was a competition hosted by the people of the Bele community. Bele Uniwala, pioneered by their world chairman, Gbaja. Okay, I discovered that during the time of playing those matches, those games, it was an opportunity to actually distract, the youth from engaging in different kind of, wrong, activities that they were doing. You see, the mini stadium was filled to the brim. In fact, you also see people coming back from work, rushing to the pitches to actually watch matches. If we can have more of these activities as often as possible, you can tell for free that gradually people will take interest in other things than the social vices that is going on. That is causing issues in our communities as we speak.
Wow. Thank you so much. Indeed, it has been an incredible moment with our executive guest for this week, as he has already, put more light into so many things that need to be said on the program, most especially in the sports, area for Surulere and beyond. And this is highly encouraged by our guest for this week. We really thank you for, granting our request on this program, and we appreciate your comment. Indeed, it has been an incredible moment, as Surulere being a sports city has given birth to so many young talented superstars of today and the future. Indeed, Surulere is truly representing and is giving back to the young talented one in every area, most especially to the youth in sport and entertainment. As we always say, that do not think about what the nation can do for you. Always think about what you can do that the nation will benefit so richly from. And do not forget, I will always say that Nigeria will be greater again. Indeed, the Right Honorable Femi Abdulhakeem Gbaja, the Chief of Staff to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has truly led by a good example and truly is taking Surulere to the next level. Until we meet, same time, same day next week, Wednesday, I still remain your host for our laudable program popularly known as The Politics Today. Stay tuned.
The Politics Today, showing every Wednesday, time 12 p.m. with the host, Salami Abiodo. Stay tuned and don't miss it. To you by Mike on TV. For more inquiries, please contact